Today we talk about my 2024 prediction based on 7 charts. And the first chart is the stock to flow model. This chart basically gives us 3 pointers for prediction. First is the model value. Model value for after the halving and thus also for the year 2024 is $532,000. And the other thing that we can learn from this chart is that every time there's a halving, when the model jumps in 2012, 16, 20 and 24 again, and when the color jumps from blue to red, that Bitcoin price is touching the model value. And the model value at the moment is between 50 and 60,000. So I think that in the next 4 months towards the halving, we will start to see Bitcoin rise even further towards the 50,000-60,000 region.
Plan B, a prominent on-chain analyst renowned for creating the widely acknowledged stock-to-flow Bitcoin pricing model, has gained significant recognition due to the exceptional accuracy of his price predictions and models. In his first update for 2024, Plan B unveiled his Bitcoin projections, outlining 2 significant expectations. Initially, he foresees a surge in Bitcoin's value to fall between $50,000 and $60,000 before the upcoming Bitcoin halving in April. Subsequently, throughout the ongoing bull run, he envisions Bitcoin hitting a peak price of $532,000 per Bitcoin. Notably, he suggests that this peak is likely to materialize in late 2025, not within the year 2024. For further insights, viewers are encouraged to stick around until the video's conclusion, where Plan B shares an exceptionally simple trading rule that has consistently outperformed Bitcoin's performance throughout its historical trajectory. This uncomplicated rule is explained in a manner so straightforward that it is accessible and applicable to anyone interested in understanding and implementing it.
I think that in the next 4 months towards the halving, we will start to see Bitcoin rise even further towards the 50,000-60,000 region. And the third thing we can see is that price is not immediately rising after the halving, but has a little bit of a lag, right? It's the main feature of the stock to flow model is that the halvings double the scarcity, the stock to flow ratio, and that price pumps as well. But we see that usually takes a little bit of time. So I expect after the halving, not an immediate pump to the 532K, but a slow pump, maybe well into 2025 when we see that model value $532,000. Second chart is the Bitcoin market cycle model, and this is not a prediction chart, more like a detection model that gives us an idea in which phase we are. And we're now in the accumulation phase, which is exactly where Bitcoin should be, where we expect it to be. And the next phase is the bull market. So we're just waiting for the red dot, and it's very regular, the cycle. So you have accumulation, then a bull market, then distribution, then a bear market, and then people start buying again, accumulate again, bull market, start selling, distribution, bear market. And now, like I said, just waiting for the red dot. And what happens when the red dots come, they used to give a 100x in the first couple of bull markets, but lately that has slowed down a little bit to 10x, a little bit under 10x. I don't expect diminishing returns because we're at 2 or 3% adoption, and if we follow the logistic S-curve and Metcalfe's law, we can't have diminishing returns below 50% adoption. So we'll have exponential growth for a couple more years. I expect a nice 10x. That brings us somewhere in this area, which is consistent with the stock to flow model. The third chart is a technical analysis chart, a relative strength index, RSI. RSI shows momentum over bought situations and over sold situations. This is greed, this is fear, bull market, bear market, greed, fear, and it's like the tides. So we just had a bear market, and we're going into a bull market now. Mind you, everything above 50, so that's most of Bitcoin's history, is a uptrend. Everything below 50 is a downtrend. So only the bear markets are below 50, and we just had that. We're going into a bull market, and so there's two things we can draw from this chart, in my opinion. One is that the next 4 months towards the halving is in an uptrend situation. So we will see a slow rise into the halving from the current 43,000, which will bring it, well, probably in the 50,000-60,000 range at the halving, which is consistent with the stock to flow model. And after the halving, then we go into the red dots, the really high RSI values, and that's a steep uptrend. We don't know from this chart how high that will go. Next chart, also technical analysis. It's a moving average, simple moving average chart, 200 weeks, so about 4 years. Always goes up. And what we see is that the halvings are like 2x or 50% above this line. 200 week moving average now is 30,000. So that would bring the halving at 45 to 60,000. Again, in the same range as the stock to flow model and the RSI indicator. And after that, there comes the red dots, the bull market, which brings Bitcoin in this 100K to a million area, which, yeah, is a wide band, but still, it's a very nice return and a prediction. It's okay to be roughly right and not exactly wrong. Next chart, realized price. That's on-chain, based on on-chain data. All the Bitcoins out there and all the transactions, what we can see is the realized price is the average cost price of all those Bitcoins. And the dark blue line is the 2-year realized price, and this is the 5-month realized price. So those are all cost prices. And the big pattern that you can see is that in bear markets, Bitcoin goes below all the cost prices. Then it starts climbing above all the cost prices, stays there during the bull market. Then in the bull market, all these cost prices start rising, and then it finishes and the price drops below all the cost price again, and that's of course the bear market again, and then the cycle repeats. So right now we left the bear market of 2022 behind us. We crossed, Bitcoin price crossed all the cost prices. So a lot of people are in profit right now, and Bitcoin is above the cost prices, and the cost prices are rising. Especially this realized price is going up again, which is a hallmark signal of a bull market that is starting. And then, of course, where will that bring us? Probably in this 100K to a million area, if history is any guide. Talking about Bitcoin in profit, we see yellow dot here. That means yellow-orange dot, actually, that almost 90% of all the Bitcoins, all the 19.5 on-chain Bitcoins, are in profit. The only ones in loss are the people that bought at the top in 2021. And the pattern, of course, is if there's yellow, the red will follow. So it's red, bull market, blue for the bear market, then red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. So we get red again. And so we're waiting for the red, but we know when it's yellow, then the red will follow. And it's a very interesting sign. Then the last chart. So if we follow the stock to flow model and all the other charts that basically confirm the stock to flow model, then the halvings are very significant, and all the Bitcoin increases in price are around the halvings. And we can make a trading rule. We can make a trading rule like buy 6 months before the halving and sell 18 months after the halving. So you'll be in the market 2 years, out of the market also 2 years in a 4-year cycle. And we see that from in the purple line here, that around the halvings you follow the Bitcoin price, and then you go out of the market and you stay flat because you're in a cash position, and then just before the halving you enter the market again. Well, this pattern entered the market the 1st of November, so we have 2 months of return already, plus 22% return. So it's very interesting to see what the next 4 months towards the halving will bring, and then of course the 18 months after the halving, where we expect all the increase in price. And so very interesting to see if this trading rule still holds.
Plan B, known for his bold predictions and insightful analysis of Bitcoin's future trajectory, offers compelling perspectives on the cryptocurrency's potential in the upcoming years. His projections include Bitcoin's anticipated climb to a range between $50,000 and $60,000 prior to the April halving, followed by an astonishing peak of $532,000 during the ensuing bull run. These forecasts present intriguing considerations for those closely monitoring Bitcoin's movements and strategizing their investments. It's noteworthy that Plan B emphasizes the possibility of witnessing this peak in late 2025, not 2024, providing crucial information for investors. Additionally, Plan B introduces a straightforward yet effective trading rule. This rule suggests buying 6 months before the Bitcoin halving and selling 18 months after the halving. This uncomplicated strategy, if implemented, has the potential to be a game-changer for many investors. Its simplicity makes it easy to comprehend and execute, potentially assisting investors in surpassing Bitcoin's remarkable growth with their own strategic moves. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.